What could you say to the typical person who's not a fan of local or regional MMA?
Well,
what could you say is a good reason for them to both follow and support local and regional MMA?
if they're not a fan of MMA, then you might not like it. But if you're one of the people that sits at home and watches UFC, but you don't go to Colosseum Combat or you don't download the live stream, I mean, how can anybody make it to the big shows without starting on the local shows, for one? As far as the fighters are concerned, they're putting a lot of, risk on the line. It's more than just winning and losing a fight. We all have jobs. We all have families. We all have kids, or some people may not, but for the most part, everybody's, living in that same boat I am, where fighting isn't our sole source of income. It's not our, we're considered a professional athlete, but at the end of the day, I actually am a union worker that fights. And if I get hurt, it can cause me time off work, or there's a lot that plays a factor into this. And $25 for a ticket to watch a really good night of fights is a steal. And if people don't show up to the fights, the promoters can't pay the fighters what they're worth. Now that the shows are starting to get more fans and everything, people get paid more. There's a better turnaround all around. But when people don't come to the fights, we can't get paid. I mean, I used to fight for nothing. Amateur fighters don't get paid anything. But a lot of people think there's a lot of money involved, and there's not. To sponsor a fighter, if you have the means, check out the local gyms around your area. There's gyms popping up all over the place. Everybody's got different guys training and trying to get on cards. So support, whoever your favorite is. Buy their t-shirt, buy their eyeglasses from Fly's Gear, something. But do whatever you can to help them out, because you might be the difference between them having the right healthy food or not. I mean, it costs money to put yourself through a training camp and to have a diet and everything else.
Now, also here in Kokomo, Mark Slater,
Yeah.
The promoter and matchmaker of Colosseum Combat is huge in supporting local business here in Kokomo and the north central Indiana region.
Yeah, I mean, all the sponsors for his show are from the area. Every dollar that goes into Colosseum Combat and that comes back to him through Colosseum Combat, he's putting back into the community. I mean, you can't say enough good things about the guy and what he's doing. So he's giving people not only just an avenue on a weekend to go out and do something, but it's also family friendly. Kids can go. I've had my son at fights before. It's crazy, how big it can all be if everybody works together to support each other.